Now, continuing the story of the zodiac, the sun then moves into Taurus, which is a totally different animal from Aries. This is now late April, early May, and this is when things have already begun to bloom. All the flowers in the northern hemisphere are blooming, and, beautifully so, I might add. Now, Taurus is typically all about the sensations. It rules the nose, mouth, and ears, and throat. So a Taurus is someone that very much needs to express their emotions and express how they feel. They're very much in the body, but very much like touchy-feely, smelly, and they need to verbally and vocally express how they feel, because they're always taking in consciously and processing everything through their ears, nose, and etc., much more than a typical person would. And that means that they experience the highs and the lows a little bit more than the typical person would. Now, it's an earth sign, so that's what we've been talking about mainly, is sensations of earth, and they're also, being the second out of the three alchemical phases, the fixed sign in the series for springtime. So, a fixed sign and Taurus. If you think about a person that's a Taurus, they're probably very seemingly self-indulgent. They're very pleasure-seeking, and they like it that way, and you can appreciate that too because you're also that way. But don't judge a Taurus, because you don't want to get on their bad side. You want to understand that they're feeling things a little more strongly than you might be. Now, keep in mind that astrology is a pseudoscience, and in my opinion, when we talk about and we deal with astrology, we're talking about manipulating the subconscious, which is a very serious thing to be talking about. So this is an intrinsic layer of the collective cultural, unconscious that has been programmed into our mental genetics. So yes, these people do display these attributes probably more than other people do, because they're, programmed to think that way and to be that way. And the actual science of the seasons does maintain some validity as well in this context, psychologically. Now, I will make a closing statement about Taurus. My girlfriend, my beloved, is a Taurus, and she was born right at sunset, so that means a lot. If you're born at a certain time of day, that can make a big difference, and astrology is a channel or a vehicle for wisdom. So when you look at a Taurus and they seem to be in a consistent mode of, figuring out what it is that they want, or figuring out what it is that they enjoy the most, maintain your compassionate and stable state, and you'll be able to appeal to the Taurus more closely.